Yep, we live. Yep. Let everybody come in the room. Peace, God. Peace, God. Peace. Everybody see, but I just wanted to talk about what happened. You feel me? From my side, give my side and everything, and just let y'all know what's going on. We all good. You feel me? Everybody safe. Everybody know my. But first and foremost, what I want to state is that. I'm shocked by how the whole shit went down, for real. I'm caught off guard, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like my soul been taken from me, you dig? You dig what I'm saying? I feel like my daughter, you feel me? I love her. I miss her. I miss seeing her and holding her. And so when everybody's telling me to sign a paper, you dig what I'm saying? I want to talk about this signing the paper. Because the laws here state that first and foremost, you know you can't get on the flight without the other parent consenting to get on the flight. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all have to understand that what I'm seeing from her is a whole nother flip side of her. You feel me? Commitment to what we doing. We've made a commitment. So in my mind, we're on a one mind, one self. She understands what she's doing. She's trying to grow, improve herself, and I'm in full support. I'm in full support of that to her. You dig what I'm saying? I'm in full support. Let me get a couple trolls out of here. I'm in full support of that. So then, out of nowhere, when she says she want to leave, you have to understand that what man is going to jump to consent to sign a paper for their wife to take their child and leave the country without my consent? So usually the woman have the power. They can take the man to court, put him on child support. But in this country, what they do is it's balanced. So a man can't take the child and leave the country without the woman's consent, and the woman can't take the child and leave the country without the man's consent unless they both flying together. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm in a situation where it's like, why would I sign off on a paper when I don't consent to my child be taken to an environment that I don't agree with? Why would y'all tell me to sign? And on top of that, that's supporting the separation of a family. What happened to a family sticking together through the trials? You dig what I'm saying? Like, and the only reason that this is something to do is because of things like money and no morals. Like, why would you ever just up and, you know what I mean? And what is being displayed to y'all as the reason that she's leaving is all a facade. It's not even the truth. You dig what I'm saying? If that was the case, then why was none of this been said? Why would you leave, apologize, you feel me, be rotted, and then out of nowhere, all of a sudden? You understand what I'm saying? Or peace to all the guys in the room. So my thing is like this. I just feel like the whole thing is foul, bro. I feel like the whole thing is foul. So in my mind, it's like, this is something that I'm standing on. Because why would I sign my daughter and consent to her going to an environment I don't agree with? The reason I'm not signing on the paper is because it's like, I'm here. I'm telling you to come be with me and let's work it out as a family. And that's what I'm standing on. Why would I break and just sign a paper because you want to leave? And we ain't really ever talk about it. You had already made your mind up. You dig what I'm saying? So you can make your mind up and decide, this family's not working all of a sudden. And then I'm just supposed to be subject to that, and I don't have no say-so. No, I have a say-so. That's where there's a law. That's why there's a law that says I don't have to sign if I don't consent. And point blank period, I don't consent to that shit. It's like, I'm here, so all right, you leave, you're not leaving nowhere. Come and let's work it out as a family together, like we know we're supposed to. Communication, 3 C's. Let's talk it through. Let's talk about the issues. Let's bring solutions. You feel what I'm saying? I want my family. You feel me? I feel like you should fight for family. I feel like if it's that easy for you to leave, then you're not appreciating what you have. You feel me? And I feel like when you have a family and something that's beautiful, you should fight for that. The whole world knows what we have is beautiful. The whole world knows what we have is beautiful. You feel what I'm saying? So you should fight for that. Point blank, period. And get some trolls out the room. Hold up. And I'm not holding nobody as if they hostage. My thing is, what man? Tell me, in the room right now, what man, right? If you have a family, and I want you to put yourself in my shoes real quick. Put yourself in my shoes real quick. Put yourself in my shoes. What man who has a family, has a wife that they love, have a child that they love, bro? I'm talking about a really beautiful relationship, bro. What she's making out to be is not, it's crazy, because y'all eating it up. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm telling you that, bro, we done had breakthrough conversations, man. This woman is really smart. She's really intelligent. But I feel like she's just in her weakness right now. But she knows better. Point blank, period. So I know her. I know her better than all y'all know her. Point blank, period. That's my wife. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I love her. No matter what, I love her. So in my mind, if you have your wife, you have your child, you building up something beautiful. Y'all in communication. Y'all on the same page. And then out of nowhere, without your consent, without coming to you like, yo, baby, I want to talk to you about something. You know, I'm feeling like this. No, she never came to me on some like humbug, like, hey, baby, I feel some type of way about this, and I want to talk to you about this so we can work out. It was never that. It was just like, I'm done with this. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean you done with this? Done with what? Like, where's the commitment? You feel? What do you mean done with this? Like, this is your life. You done started. We've been building a whole life. You done with what? What are you talking about? You done with what? I want all the men out there to think about this. Any real nigga, like, come on, bro, think about it. You a man, like, you in a relationship with your joint, you got your child, bro. You feel me? And then on top of that, it's like, so boom. Then it's like, all right, I'm done with this, I'm leaving. There's no compromise. There is no compromise. There's no let's work it out, baby. Let's talk it through. Let's communicate. We could have did a real nigga moment. It could have been anything. Because at the end of the day, it's about what's doing what's right. You feel me? And what I've learned is that in order to do what's right, sometimes you have to be able to admit when you're wrong. So it's like, she's basically just stubborn in what she thinks, bro. And there's no way that I can say, well, bro, did you think about this aspect or this aspect? It's like, nah, I want to do this. I want to make this decision for you, and me. Because she's not just making a decision for herself. And when I'm talking to her as my wife, as my friend, as somebody I love, and I'm seeing the decision that's made, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it being a healthy decision. When I add up the objective facts, as a man should, being logical, doing my job, playing my role, when I'm adding it up, it doesn't make sense to me. So why would I consent to that when that's my child too? That's not just her child, that's also my child. And on a deeper level, that's me. You feel me? And I feel like she's taking me to a lower state of mind. And I'm trying to remind her of saying, yo, remember why you started doing what you did in the first place. Remember your mission. Remember what we doing here. I'm trying to keep her. That's what we do. We keep each other. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm trying to remind So always make sure that we're making a decision in the knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? Point blank, period. So as a man, I want you, all the men to think about it. If your wife just left you out of nowhere and you in another country and you didn't get to talk to her, you feel me, about nothing. Like, she just made the decision. You just going to sign some papers for her to leave you, bro, and take your child? And it'd be the chance that you can never see your child again. You just going to sign. If you was your daughter, if you was your child, you wouldn't want your father to fight for you some more? You wouldn't want them to really put in that effort, you know what I'm saying, that you care? Like, nah, the reason, it's a law for a reason. I don't consent. No, I don't consent to it. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. I'm telling her, come talk to me, let's talk about it. But I don't consent to it. Point blank, period. You dig what I'm saying? Period, bro. And that's the breaking of the black family. What I'm striving for is unity. For us to stick together. I'm not trying to perpetuate generational curses. We have a beautiful relationship. There's nothing wrong with our relationship. Point blank, period. There's nothing wrong with it. You dig what I'm saying? I'm looking for the men in the room to speak up. Like, what man, bro, is going to sign their child over, bro? Point blank, period. What man is going to just sign their child over? You hear what I'm saying? It's not even about the woman. It's not just about her. It's about my child. You're not understanding. It's about my daughter. It's the fact that I should have a say-so as well. It took both of us. It took both of us. You dig what I'm saying? It took both of us. She didn't just have a baby by herself. It took two. So why? It's like y'all not looking at y'all not feeling for me at all. It's like y'all just feeling for her. Like, I get it. The baby need her right now in the stage of development. But what about me, bro? What about how I feel about it? You dig what I'm saying? And that's fucked up. That y'all not taking that into consideration at all. You feel me? That's fucked up. Point blank, period. I'm looking for the men to speak in the room because a lot of y'all women right now being subjective, bro. So I can't even trust what y'all saying. Like, y'all being subjective in your emotions. I'm looking for somebody to think about that logically. Put yourself in a man's shoes. Take a second and have some compassion. Put yourself in my shoes for a second. Put yourself in my shoes, bro. I'm in a relationship with a woman that's telling me every day she love me. We gonna work it out. We gonna stick it out to the end. We gonna work through everything. And then in a moment she clicked, bro. And I'm hearing shit I never heard before. You telling me I'm just supposed to just let go? What? What? Who in their right mind gonna do that, bro? Everyone's a cult, bro. Everything is a cult. Point blank, period. My thing is this. This is my whole thing, bro. Because a lot of y'all looking from the outside in. But let me break something down for you real quick. 95% of your reality is ruled by your subconscious, bro. Point blank, period. So people, all they want to do is point out the flaws in our environment. But there's flaws everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's going to be flaws. Point blank, period. But the difference is, how are you dealing with the flaws in your environment? So in this environment, we have all the same generational curses, all the same flaws as everybody in the world. So you're going to, even though we hold ourselves to a higher standard, yeah, you can point the flaws at us all day and say, oh, you're not perfect because of this and you're not perfect because of that. But, bro, turn the camera around in your life. Everybody's dealing with some shit, bro. Everybody's dealing with some shit. Point blank, period. But the fact is that we trying to do better and we're trying to help educate ourselves. Everybody's trying to do the right thing. We just trying to do the right thing, bro. We trying to do the right thing, my nigga. Point blank, period. Whether you can understand that or not, you gotta respect us for that. We literally talk about MODs, 3 C's, communication, consistency, commitment. You feel what I'm saying? We got MODs, morals over desires, morals over deadly desires. We talk about not giving into the 7 deadly fruits, the 7 deadly sins. We talk about quantum physics, biology, melanin, all of these things to construct a healthy lifestyle. We separated ourselves from what we felt in our hearts is unhealthy. And you got to respect us for that. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like this is one of the, if not the most healthy environment for any child to come up in, because the world is fucked up. The world is fucked up. In the world, you got so many bad suggestions that's being suggested to the child's mind. And from the age of 0 to 7 is the most crucial in terms of the development of the child. So I believe that my daughter needs to be in an environment of loving people who are overcoming their generational curses. I can't trust the people in the United States and in these other countries because they going through shit and I don't know their mindset on getting over that. So yes, I'm in a cult or a culture, a group of people where we all agree on the same thing. You're gonna let your child go to school with and play with kids where y'all don't agree on the same thing. So you're trying to teach your child one thing, but now they're going to school, they're getting programmed by somebody else, and then you wonder why your child don't listen to you. Oh, I'll raise you better than that. That your child is not even being raised by you. They're being raised by their environment. Their environment is going to control them. You feel me? Their environment is controlling them. And I realize that. So I'm saying, when you talking about let her go home and let her go in, what is home? You know what I'm saying? We already know what it is. We know we're supposed to be overcoming generational curses and doing better. Hold on, give me 1 second. We know we're supposed to be overcoming generational curses and doing better. Period. So I'm looking at the fact is like this. I know that. And she knows that. So it's like, why would I be okay with my daughter being taken to an environment that I don't agree with? I feel like it's a bad environment. And nobody's looking at that. They just like, oh, let her go home. Y'all are cool with just, y'all are cool with her being subjective. Y'all are cool with people being subjective. And this is my thing, like, yo, if you really love and care about somebody, you're going to hold them accountable, and you're going to really caution them to think carefully when making a long-term decision like splitting a family up. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's real damage. Why would you ever support that? Why wouldn't your first thing be like, yo, baby girl, like, you know, well, where's the OGs that did that shit and regretted it? That's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That should be hitting up like, before you think about that, you got a good man, and he didn't do nothing wrong to you. He literally loving you, and everybody online sees that. Everybody can see that I love her, bro. Period. You feel what I'm saying? And anytime something happened in a relationship, I made a mistake, bro, I always was committed to overcoming that shit, bro, and doing better. Ask her that. You feel what I'm saying? Always, bro. Always. You feel me? And I hold her to that same standard. If you committed and you got work to do, you got to put in that work too. It's no reason I should be the only one doing that. You got to put in that other half. And now you talking about we got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? So in a moment where you don't want to put in the work or face yourself, you could just run, and I'm supposed to endorse that and be okay with that? And just be like, oh yeah, you know, you feel me? I could, like, what type of shit is that? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm here, like, baby, like, let's work this out. I'm here, like, contact me. You feel me? Like, I never want to be separate from my family, bro. I want to be an example to the world of what a real black family was supposed to be like, bro. And that's what my heart was. I put a lot of energy into that, building that family. You feel me? You dig what I'm saying? I put a lot of energy into that, bro. And I don't like the fact that y'all are not looking at it from the man side too. Y'all not filling out my perspective, bro, at all. Why should it be okay that a woman can just take a child from the father and that just be okay? And y'all endorse that. You feel me? Like, no, bro, I'm not cool with that shit at all. I'm not cool with that shit at all, bro. And on top of that, it's like she just straight lied on me, bro. And this is the fucked up part, bro, that I'm in right now. So it's like, I'm supposed to sign a paper, but when she left in her emotions, she put out all this information talking about I raped her and some other shit, bro. But that's not even the case, bro. If y'all really want to know the case of what happened, my nigga, first and foremost, me and her had a very aggressive sexual life. Period. You dig what I'm saying? She liked it rough, and so do I. I'm an Aries, so that's how I get it in. You feel me? My thing is, she talking about. So when we first got together, right? Let me give you a little preface. When we first got together, do we have another? When we first got together, we were very sexually active, and we were very rough when we had sex. You dig what I'm saying? Now, there was one time where we was about to have sex and she was playing like she didn't want it. Point blank, period. She was playing like she didn't want it. And I was getting turned on. I'm like, why are you playing like that? She was like, well, you gonna have to take it then. She literally consented to it, my nigga. Rape is a strong word, bro. Point blank, period. It's a strong term. Rape is like a lady screaming and you beating her up and some other shit. That's a very strong term, my nigga. And we all know that Joey's a fighter, my nigga. Rape, nigga, my shit probably would have been busted up like, you know what I'm saying? She's strong too. She can fight. Y'all see, she hit me a couple times. Like, she's strong. She's a fighter. So what in the world make you think I'm gonna just rape her and she gonna just be okay with that and stay with me? And then all of a sudden, a whole year, something later, she just come out of nowhere and say, oh, he raped me. Absolutely not. She consented to it. She said, all right, well, go ahead and take it. I was like, come on, you know what I mean? I'm horny. She like, all right, well, you gonna have to take it. She resisted a little bit and just laid there. You dig what I'm saying? And she enjoyed it. Like, I went into everything and she's moaning as I'm having sex with her. So my thing is like, she could have screamed, she could have scratched me, she could have punched me, anything. None of that happened. How was that rape? Y'all niggas took that shit and ran with it. And now my life is literally in jeopardy because of that shit, bro. Because the tape got out and y'all niggas calling the police talking about I raped her when I didn't. And you're talking about, and even after that, we talked about it. And she was just letting me know how, like, she would prefer I wouldn't do that. And I'm letting her know, like, well, you consented to it. So we had an understanding, like, where she really don't want it, then don't consent to it. Just let me know, like, nah, not right now. I'll wait. And after that, ask her. I respected that. Point blank, period. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, that shit is crazy. Because out of her emotions, she went and lied and did some foul shit. And now my life is literally in jeopardy, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I could be facing years because of some shit that, one, this is something that happened in fucking Mexico, first off. After that, none like that ever happened. I didn't even rape her. I didn't even do nothing wrong. And we clearly communicated like adults, and I totally respected her. On top of that, so it's like, my nigga, seriously? Yo, y'all can't just take one side of the story and run with that shit, bro. That shit is crazy because now my life is in jeopardy. And all y'all concerned about is her signing the paper, bro. So I'm on the verge of not ever seeing my daughter again. My family being broken up. That I took pride in, my nigga. Y'all see me taking pictures online, showing it off online. My family being broken up and then me risking being able to go to jail, bro, for some shit that I did not do. And y'all niggas wouldn't even feel bad, bro. And she gets to walk away smooth, clean for some shit that I never did. And that's fucked up, bro. You dig what I'm saying? That's fucked up, bro. Everybody needs to be held accountable, my nigga. You should not be able to just do that no matter how emotional you are. You should never have the right to go lie and do something wrong. That doesn't validate that, bro. That's not valid. Just because you're in your emotions, my nigga. But what, everybody wants to see, everybody wants to see carbonation fail, so y'all niggas feed into that shit. But every relationship goes through some shit, bro. Everybody goes through some shit, my nigga. And y'all all in my shit, bro. I'm just trying to keep my family together. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep my family. I'm doing what any man who loved his wife and his daughter would do. He will fight for that shit, bro. He will fight. He will fight for his family, bro, because I'm thinking about the long term. I'm not thinking about the moment and the emotions. All right, baby, I know you mad. We might have some misunderstandings, but with communication, you can get through anything. And if you're not trying to communicate with me, it's going to be hard. You dig what I'm saying? But come on, my nigga. I'm one of the sweetest niggas you ever meet in your life, bro. I'm a chill person, bro. Like, I have my shit, but I promise you, bro, you're not going to meet a niggas like me ain't just out there, you feel me? They not out there, bro. I've been patient through a lot of shit, bro. And through anything that she did, I never aired would I ever air her out for anything that she's ever did, bro. But in this situation, this shit is foul, my nigga, and I'm not okay with that. I'm speaking up and I'm standing on something. I'm not signing shit, bro. I can't trust this. She went and called the police on me. How can I trust you? You want me to come meet you and sign a paper, but I can't trust you. And then even then, I can still get arrested for that shit, you feel me? I can still get arrested for some shit I did not do. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not with none of that shit, bro. No, I want my daughter, my nigga. Like, that shit's not okay. They have the law for a reason. It's consensual. I don't have to sign anything. It's consensual. Because these people here believe in family sticking together. They value family sticking together. So you can't just take somebody's child and run off with them. You can't. Period. You can't do that. That's wrong. Period. If the government system didn't exist, that would not be a thing. It wouldn't be a thing if we had a society that was built on morals and principles and values. That shit would never be a thing. Period. And that's what I'm trying to build for my daughter, an environment where that's not a thing. Where you'll feel wrong for doing something like that. Your first mind will be to communicate and make that shit work. Because it's for the long term. You feel what I'm saying? Your first mind will be, let me work through and see my demons and what I could do better. And my debilitations and where I'm fucking up before I sit here and quit on this shit. Let me take this shit to the very nitty gritty before I give up on this shit. It's about value and family and value what you have, not taking for granted what you have. I'm trying to give her an environment where she can communicate openly about how she feels, where people will understand her on a deep level, teach her that she's God. You know what I'm saying? So she has self-esteem. Being in a place where everything she hears, I love myself, peace, reflection, atune, nunu. These are words that are good for her subconscious and teaching her divine knowledge of self. Out there, I can't protect her. Out in the world, I can't protect her. I'm just trying to protect my family as a man, as I have the right, as I should. Point blank, period. I never did nothing wrong, bro. I never did nothing wrong to her. And if I ever did hurt her, bro, I righted my wrongs. I righted my wrongs always, bro. I always come back, apologize, and I would do better. I'm not a nigga that just say I'm gonna do better and I don't. Every time I would do better, bro. Period. And I don't deserve this. My nigga, I don't deserve it, bro. I deserve to have my family, and my daughter deserves to have me. She deserves to have me in her life. She deserves to have me in my life. Me and her life. You feel what I'm saying? So no, I'm not just gonna consent to some papers and just sign my daughter off, bro. No. I don't consent to that shit. I don't agree with her going to an environment that I don't fuck with. Point blank, period. Joy's my wife. I still love her. I will always love her. I forgive her for everything she did, bro. I would never do that shit. I would never stoop to that level. Baby girl, that shit was foul, bro. Baby girl, that shit was foul. I would never do no shit to you like that, bro. I'm hurt, my nigga. And I'm scared, bro, because my life is in jeopardy over some shit I never did. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm fucking innocent, my nigga. Some shit I never did, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like that. I don't even have much to say about it, bro. That's like how I feel about it, my nigga. Like, I'm scared, bro. And I just wanted my family, bro. Point blank, period. Point blank, period, bro. I know what's healthy for my family, my nigga. And I'm trying to I'm standing on what's right. Point blank, period. But MOD's like, I'm not folding for shit, bro. But that shit was foul, baby. You didn't have to do all that. You didn't. All we had to do was talk about it. You feel me? We know, you know what I'm saying? You got to step into your no, that Libra, about being diplomatic. You know what I'm saying? We have to communicate to work things out. And that's what the universe is doing. It's forcing you to communicate it through. You can't just run. You got to face yourself always. We all got to face ourselves. You feel me? So I'm working on my family shit, bro, and that's it. That's it, man. Everybody that has some wisdom, bro, y'all need to reach out to her and talk to her. And we're in a situation now where she receiving mad love. We know the world is fake, bro. She receiving mad love for doing some foul shit. They gonna say, and I'm receiving majority hate for some shit I didn't do. Add the math up, bro. Most of y'all niggas is fake. Point blank, period. We in a fake-ass world, in a fake society. So if you receiving mostly love, my nigga, I mean, come on, whose side are you on? Truly. Really, who are your supporters? The same niggas that was calling you dumb and docile and stupid and calling you all this and that, now they on your side and they on your team, bro. When you doing something foul, you feel me? So that's how I feel about it, man. And now it's like my life is in jeopardy, my nigga. I gotta figure something out, bro. You feel me? I gotta take care of myself. You feel me? I gotta take care of myself, bro. That's really it, man. I don't got much to say, bro. She blocked me. She not talking to me. She won't call me. Talk to me on the phone. Like, let her know I love her, man. Let my daughter know I love her, bro. I love her, man. I miss her smile, bro. I miss her, bro. Some G shit. I miss my daughter, bro. I miss holding her, my nigga. I miss changing her diaper. I miss tickling her, you feel me? Like, I miss my daughter, my nigga. I don't deserve this shit, my nigga. I'm innocent. I didn't do nothing, bro. I didn't do nothing, bro. I literally put all my energy into building our family, my nigga. Everything I could, bro. Everything. Everything, bro. I don't deserve this, bro. No man deserves that shit. Period. So don't expect me to just sign off on shit. I'm fighting for my family, bro. Point blank, period. That's all I gotta say, bro. I'm out. Peace to the gods.
Peace to the guys.